a gate defense. Doesn't look like they're bringing any anti-cav, but doesn't look like Rough Justice is bringing that much cav. A little bit interesting here from Rough Justice. They brought a lot of cav in the previous matchups, but it seems like this time they are not. Also, we even have a Wu Wei, which is an interesting pickup from Rough Justice. Also a Queen's Knight as well from our DB player. Queens are pretty good with DB, so it does make sense. It's a little interesting. As we go into this matchup here, once again, YeahBuddy has to win this matchup or this will be a 0-3 and it will be very embarrassing for YeahBuddy. See how they perform. This should be a very easy hold for them. You know, tower hold, you could place your culverins all the way on that back wall so they're free to fire with absolutely the only chance of getting destroyed is by trebs, but it's hard to treb there because these towers you cannot climb on top of. You have to do it from the side of them. It's a little bit more annoying to try to treb with, as Rough Justice immediately trying to get on the wall. It's a very split wall, try to push up. As you see, we have the Rattan round shield climb. It does look like that only one ladder is left up. Good by YeahBuddy. I'm not going to be able to zoom in on many of these fights as it's just a Rattan climb here, but it does look like YeahBuddy will be defending this Rattan climb very easily. Let's go over to this right side, as this right side looks like it might be more of a little bit of an issue from YeahBuddy. It seems like a lot of the rats will get up there. Treb coming in gets a big hit on those stalwarts, killing a lot of the stalwarts there, getting a good 13 of them. Does not find any of the Wuxing, but they will get all the rats defeated as YeahBuddy does defend from the rat climb. Actually, it looks like a rat climb was able to make it way over here on the left side of the map. As now YeahBuddy is going to look pretty rough here. It looks like that gate is actually open. So we do have a short sword already into the back of YeahBuddy, and we have a glaive trying to stop him, but a glaive versus a short sword. Yeah, the glaive is going to be able to stun him for a bit, but you cannot stop the short sword from doing anything. And they will land that tower immediately. We're not even breaking it. It's only at half HP, and the glaive just does not have the damage to be able to deal with the short sword, clearing all of the back artillery. And this is already looking really bad for YeahBuddy, letting a tower land. And Rough Justice Rattan climb seemed like it worked out incredibly well, getting that good distraction off. It just seemed like YeahBuddy was not prepared to deal with the Rattan climb from Rough Justice, and now Rough Justice has a tower landed, so they can easily get on the wall, get that A point, even pressure B point, really do whatever they want here. So they get a little bit B capture. The Wuxing look like they are retreating and not actually trying to fight there, so we do get a few of the Wuxing there, as it does look like maybe YeahBuddy will catch the two Rough Justice, the pike and the glaive, but it does look like they are able to get out. The musket player bombing the chase squad and get them out. And how the Rough Justice already has a tower landed, YeahBuddy is not doing any more tower denial. Okay, Rough Justice just lost a person. Don't know where he died, but he died somewhere. Just died somewhere on the map. A little bit of maybe of an out position there. Just, out of position, didn't know where to go. It fell out. It happens. We all fall off the wall once in a while. And yeah, YeahBuddy not defending any more towers. Maybe this is part of the plan, and they didn't actually want to do a tower denial, but if they place that much culverins, as you can see here, YeahBuddy doesn't have really any other artillery left. They have one culverin remaining, so it's going to be very hard. Yeah, Rough Justice now capturing the A point, not getting contested at whatsoever. You know, who cares? It's a point. Got time. This will probably generate about 3 minutes, so Rough Justice now has plenty of time to really do whatever they want, position however they want, take whatever engagement they want. Do have 2 Kozos out. Seems like YeahBuddy will be holding closer to this supply area. 6.5 minutes on the clock. Treb coming in. Does not look like it meets with anything there. It does look like Rough Justice will be fighting over here by the B point on the wall. Will they be placing? It does look like they are placing the artillery. They're placing plenty of mortars and a culverin to try to snipe out some units, but the musket will break the culverin instantly. But who cares about the culverin? We're caring more about the mortar. We do have a counter culverin on the side of YeahBuddy. It does look like it missed the double mortar there, but we'll find that mortar. We'll find one of the mortars. Now they just have to deal with one mortar, and there is a ballista coming up by that spiritual. A little bit of a zealots and a longsword, kind of out of position here. I don't know what Mercy Pins is doing, but maybe do a little bit of trolling. A little bit of trolling there to get onto there. Get on the point there. Sorry about the ads. I did not realize that they were going in. That's my fault. I should have paid more attention to how the ads were going. Looks like we do have a musket player maybe get caught out. Will be caught out. Socialist Hippie just a little bit too far forward, overextending. Will die out there. As Rough Justice now pushes onto the point. YeahBuddy now trying to get the cav in. Does try to get the... Damn, that could instantly die to the IPG wall. I don't even have time to see how that cav really went in. Good stalwart. Now YeahBuddy spamming the cav straight out, surrounding and enveloping all of Rough Justice as the kills feeds comes in. The cav swarming around, eating Rough Justice up for breakfast, and the fight is already over. The cav just went straight through quite literally everything, and it's already over there. Not having that gold hinted cav, not having any modals really just lets YeahBuddy have that, have the unit, the cav advantage there. Rough Justice is not able to get the cav in through the small gate. You know, it's very hard to get cav through that small gate there, especially if there's anybody defending. It does look like anyone was defending, as no Mercy Pins was able to get a Coutelier charge in there. But the Couteliers just unfortunately were unable to clear up the point. You know, you only have one Coutelier charge compared to the YeahBuddy having like 8 cav cleaning through Rough Justice as we go into this. Trade's still fairly even. Even with that cav spam doing amazing things from YeahBuddy, the trades do look fairly even. A little bit more gold by YeahBuddy there, but a lot less purples. Oh, I'm blind, guys. I'm blind. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention. I didn't realize they would go through the gate. My bad. Engagement coming in on this gate, but we had the flames from YeahBuddy burning into Rough Justice. But it doesn't look like the flames are getting as much value as you would like. Another Coutelier try to go straight through. We do have the there's like alien militia from YeahBuddy doing amazing work. It seems like the flames are not firing anymore. Running out of ammo as we now have the double Coutelier charge trying to get in, but the stalwarts will hold strong. We keep sending Couteliers into them. But it doesn't seem like they're getting any more value as we have the YeahBuddy into the back line as we go in here. Does look like YeahBuddy will clean up Rough Justice. We're down to 800 versus 1100 there. A little bit of a troll from Rough Justice there. Not able to get the value you would like to see. Just getting kind of ran over by cav. They did it to YeahBuddy in the previous 2 matches, and now they are getting dealt the exact same fate, where Rough Justice now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people on their last life. Where YeahBuddy, nobody on their last life, making it look like it's very easy here for them. Now down to a minute and a half. Rough Justice has to make an insane play here. It does look like they get the Cavaliers into the back of those Luxian pikemen, but the Arbalists will catch the rest of the Cavaliers. So we go back, it looks like we're doing another wall 2B push. B is down to mostly captured, so this is really Rough Justice's really only hope here as we go in to this engagement. They have to make it fast. A minute on the clock as they go into the fight. The cav goes in immediately. Doesn't get stopped by the stalwarts in their brace. More cav goes in. Doesn't look like they get any value as the fight goes, rages on. Looks like the double pulls over from YeahBuddy are just pulling as much as I can. Rough just has their foothold. It's trying to spread out. Does have the shoots a dinger, getting amazing heals in. 40 seconds on the clock. Does look like they are winning this fight very handily, getting the stalwarts out on the flanks, now blocking any flank routes. YeahBuddy running out of units, trying to pull more, but now Rough Justice is blocking their supply. They do have the YeahBuddy does have the Orochi on the supply, hopefully they clear it, but the point is now taken. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Rough Justice will capture the B point. YeahBuddy now back on the back foot, having their B point now down to C point, trying to hold the supply here. Can't pull any units because Rough Justice is blocking, and now the rotation is now being blocked as well as the Rough Justice now rotates their units to the supply, finding the rest of the kills, getting this Orochi Samurai out of the fight. It does look like YeahBuddy is retreating back to the home point. A minute and 50 seconds, 2 minutes on. It does look like 2 of YeahBuddy left the match. 2 of YeahBuddy did seem like they left the match, but none of them are on a final death, so it's a little confusing there why they left the match. Rough Justice having 1 person, 2 people, 3 out of the match, so it'll be 12 versus 13 here as we go into the points here. C is getting captured. Capture 3 minutes on the clock. Rough Justice says 3 minutes, so units looking fairly even here, but there is 90 units on the side of Rough Justice that are gray. 68 from YeahBuddy, so it is still fairly even on the units quality and trade. Wondering how they're going to be able to push this point. YeahBuddy having that wall, able to bomb any greens. Blues musket trying to get some value there. I don't know how they're going to push this. Not many people. I lost my Q and E, so I can't zoom. So go on to this fight here. This might be a split push. It does look like they have 3 at the left gate and most at the right gate, as it looks like they are pushing in on the map. Oh, I don't have Q and E, so I'm slow to rotate the camera in as the fight rages on. Rough Justice does push through the gate, but it doesn't looks like they are getting stopped in their tracks. The YeahBuddy are charging. It looks like they are full charge. Where are we going with our Yans? They're not going to the fight. It looks like they actually, it's a good chance because Rough Justice got wiped by the Cavalier charge. And YeahBuddy will be able to hold on the defense. After it's trying to get some units back in here, YeahBuddy actually closed the gate. And now down to a minute and a half left. Okay, very hard for Rough Justice to be able to do this. They have to just go in, but it doesn't look like they have the units to really hold it. YeahBuddy having a ISG actually sally out on them. Really, like, what is Rough Justice going to be able to do? Cavalier going through the back. Does not look like it was able to go fully through. Another Cavalier does go through, but it does not actually get much value, as now Rough Justice will lose. Doesn't look like they have the steam left in the engine to be able to continue this fight on. It looks very close there for a second. But YeahBuddy will win the defense as we go into a 2-1 where we are going now into Border Fort Redux. Coolier's cleaning up some serfs. Or Martellatory. Not serfs. Serfs are banned. Yeah, Martells. Brave soldiers, look at them docked. These soldiers are going to do God's work. Look at all that HP that they have. Holy, that's like 1,000 HP. That's crazy. Oh. You guys are not getting the YouTube stream. You shouldn't have said anything about that. Bam! What the hell? How do I not have a delay on YouTube? If OBS is a 3-minute delay. Okay, whatever. As we go into this fight here, the engagement. Stats for nerds, rough justice. Rough justice, stats for nerds. Unfortunate for rough. That's the DB. Who cares? YeahBuddy. Great defense by YeahBuddy. Looked a little close there, a little bit too close for comfort for me, but it did seem like they were able to hold it very well. 2 million damage by our musket player, getting the amazing bombs and caltrop farming. You know, those caltrops do stat pad quite a lot. And now, because I had to stop my YouTube stream because